Welcome back to Statistical Swinging, a production of the Untouchables podcast. We're here getting ready to preview another week of the PGA Tour, another week of golf. This week it is the Rocket City Classic being played at the Detroit Golf Club in Detroit, Michigan. And it's a par 72 at 7,370 yards. Before we go into this week's tournament, let's give a brief recap of last week for the Travelers Championship in Connecticut, where we saw Keegan Bradley end up coming on top after a Tommy Fleetwood choke there late on Sunday afternoon. And looking at the bets we did have for that, it was a tough week to say the least. The only one who did anything for us was Brian Harmon. We got his top 20. But other than that, it was bad weeks out of Akshay, out of Sepp, Cameron Young, and Kevin Yu was a shot off of being inside the top 20, just a bad start really to the week that really cost him there and cost us there. But now looking at this week for the Rocket City Classic, you don't have a lot of the bigger names playing this week. No Scotty, no Rory, JT, none of that. Your favorite this week is Colin Morikawa, and we don't have anything on him. He has not been playing in the best form this year. Like, we saw a good start to the year with him back in Hawaii in January, and really it's been a bumpy road, a little bit downhill since then. So we got nothing with Colin. Starting it off, though, we got an Englishman in Harry Hall. We got him top 20 at plus 130. Harry Hall has been playing some of the best golf of his career as of late, where we've seen him have 5 consecutive top 25 finishes here on tour. That includes a top 10 last week at the Travelers when he finished tied ninth. He's been playing these easier, more scoreable courses a lot better this year. He's looking good, getting into form, where this course at the Detroit Golf Club, it's not a lot of hazards, not a lot of penalty areas, bunkers, all that stuff. It's really, if you're able to hit the driver well and get it for good distance, it's going to be able to help you a lot here. So that's what we got for a lot of these players is people who can hit the ball well. And Harry Hall this week, not he does hit the ball well, but really his calling card is his putting, where this season on tour he is second when it comes to strokes gained putting, just behind good old Denny McCarthy. So he's playing some of his best golf right now. One of the best putters. He is the best putter in the field when it comes to strokes gained putting. So yeah, we got Harry Hall top 20 at plus 130. Next, we're going back to the same well once again, and Cameron Young. It was nice for us a couple weeks ago. Really bit us in the butt last week with how he finished the tournament. Started off great, then really collapsed over the weekend there at TPC River Highlands. But for Cameron Young this week, we do have him top 10 at plus 260. And they're also going to throw a winner's ticket on Mr. Young at plus 2,800. I know Cameron Young, he was really out of form, it seemed like, over the weekend last week. Ended the tournament actually over par after going 5 under the first day at a very scoreable course up there in Connecticut. But before last week, did have 2 consecutive top fives, one of those being at Oakmont for the U.S. Open. And in this tournament itself, he's played here twice in his career. And Cameron Young is tied sixth or better in both of his appearances at this tournament. So already good experience here in Detroit at the tournament. And then on top of that, Cameron Young is 10th on tour this year when it comes to strokes gained putting. Another guy who's been rolling the rock really well with the flat stick. And then you add on top of that, he's 17th on tour in average driving distance. So he's the exact kind of mold of player we're looking for this week, where he hits the ball far, gets it down there. It's going to leave a lot of shorter irons, wedges in his hands to these par fours. And when he's rolling the flat stick like he has been, it could be very beneficial for Cameron Young. So that is why we do have him finishing in that top 10 at plus 260. Then we are throwing a winner's ticket on him at plus 2,800. He's our only winner ticket we do have this week. I think we could be in store for a big week at Cameron Young. Some people might be hopping off the bandwagon after what we saw last week. But I'm going to stick with, I think this course does suit his game well. We should be in for a big week for Young. Next, we got one of just the hottest golfers on the planet right now. We got Ben Griffin. You, we have him at top 20 at even money plus 100. Then also inside the top 10 at plus 210. Like I said, Ben Griffin is one of the hottest golfers over just really this year, and then especially over the last 6 weeks, where he has five consecutive top 15s that included a top 10 at the PGA Quail Hollow and his win at the Charles Schwab just a couple of weeks ago. So he's really rounding into form, has two, really, I guess, one and a half wins this season as well with the partner win with Andrew Novak there in New Orleans for the Zurich. But on top of that, this year, Ben Griffin is 20th when it comes to green and reg percentage at just shy of 70% hitting the green in regulation. And at a scoreable course like this week, it's good to see someone like Banger be able to hit greens. He's going to be able to get up there. While he doesn't have one of the best flat sticks on tour, it's good enough. He should be able to roll the rock pretty well here, get some birds, get some scores down there. So yeah, we do have him top 20 at even money, then top 10 at plus 210. Not only that as well with Ben Griffin, he's vying for a spot on the Ryder Cup team still. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the year where Captain Keegan is going to have to make his selections for this year's Ryder Cup team. And if we just look at the world rankings right now, Ben Griffin is 10th when it comes to the Americans. So as of right now, if Keegan were to just go in ranking order, Ben Griffin would be in, but we don't know exactly what Keegan's going to do. Is he going to use some captain picks? I mean, probably will to get some other guys in there that maybe don't have enough time or just are good in Ryder Cup. So Ben Griffin's really trying to play himself into one of those top six American spots, get himself playing in the Ryder Cup in another big week here. Could really help catapult that as well. And now the last golfer we do have this week is Taylor Moore. We got him top 20 this week at plus 240. A little bit more, I guess, of a long shot inside the top 20. And yeah, Taylor Moore has not been playing very consistent golf over the last couple of years, especially in these summer months. He's been very inconsistent over the last couple of years in the tournaments that happen in June and July. But he always somehow finds his form here at the Rocket Classic, where the last 2 years at this tournament he has a tied fourth and a tied 10th. So consecutive top 10 finishes in this tournament. And he both times there he was not playing his best golf or even great golf, good golf surrounding the tournament the weeks following, the weeks before. He just had not been playing good. But when he gets to this tournament here, he shows up and he performs. So I think get him a top 20, get him at plus 240, a little bit more of a long shot odds. But when he plays this well at this tournament, I think it's definitely worth a stab here with Taylor Moore. So my lock of the week for this week's tournament is going to be Ben Griffin, top 20 at plus 100. I think it's kind of crazy we can get him at even money inside the top 20 with how well he's been playing golf lately. Like I said, he has five consecutive top 15s on tour, including a win. Finished tied 10th at the PGA. Like he's playing good golf against some of the best competition. And this week, you don't, like I mentioned earlier, you don't have a Scotty, you don't have a Rory, you don't have a Xander, you don't have a JT. Your best really talent on the course this week is Colin Morikawa, who's not been playing some of his best golf as of late. So to get Ben Griffin even money at top 20, I think is great value. It's surprise, it's even money. So that's my lock of the week, Ben Griffin inside the top 20 at plus 100. Now going through the rest of our bets this week for the Rocket City Classic at the Detroit Golf Club. Like I said, it's a par 72 at 7,370 yards. Not a lot of hazards, not a lot of bunkers. It's great for guys who are able to grip it and rip it, get up there and make some birds. So to start off, we have Harry Hall top 20 at plus 130, Cameron Young top 10 plus 260, and we're going to sprinkle on him to win at plus 2,800. Then we got the man in the shades, Ben Griffin, top 20 at plus 100. That's our lock of the week once again. And then top 10 at plus 210. Then the final bet we do have is Taylor Moore, top 20 at plus 240. Those are the plays we have this week for the Rocket City Classic. Let's hope it's better than the Travelers last week. We're going to just wash that one, let it be in the past, and look forward to what should be another great golf tournament. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this week's episode of Statistical Swinging, a production of the Untouchables podcast. If you did, leave a like down below. Make sure to comment as well. Who are you liking this week in the tournament? Who do you have coming out on top? turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload of the Statistical Swinging or the Untouchables podcast, and share this with your friends, family, strangers, neighbors, anything like that. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time.